All know that food is fuel for our bodies, but did you know that certain foods can actually lower your IQ and harm your brain? Stick around because what you're about to learn might change your diet forever. In this video, we're diving deep into 6 common foods that can sabotage your brain power and leave you feeling mentally foggy. From memory problems to difficulty concentrating, the consequences can be pretty scary. But don't worry, I'm here to empower you to make healthier choices and give you practical tips on how to avoid them. So, if you're ready to unlock your brain's full potential, keep watching. Alright, let's kick things off with the most notorious brain drainer out there: sugar. Sugar is everywhere, from the obvious sweets and desserts to hidden sugars in processed foods and beverages. It's a staple in many diets, but its impact on our brain health is often overlooked. Excessive consumption of sugar wreaks havoc on your brain. It's not just about the extra calories or the risk of diabetes, it's about how sugar affects your brain's ability to function properly. Your brain relies on a constant supply of glucose for energy, but too much sugar leads to energy crashes and brain fog. This means that while you might feel a quick burst of energy after consuming sugar, it's often followed by a significant drop, leaving you feeling sluggish and unfocused. Consistently high sugar intake can impair cognitive functions, including learning and memory. This is because sugar can disrupt the delicate balance of neurotransmitters in the brain, which are essential for communication between brain cells. Sugar interferes with the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, crucial for brain plasticity. BDNF is a protein that supports the survival of existing neurons and encourages the growth of new neurons and synapses. Without enough BDNF, your brain becomes less flexible, making it harder to learn new things and remember information. This can have long-term effects on your cognitive abilities, potentially leading to difficulties in academic and professional settings. Studies show that high-sugar diets lead to worse performance on cognitive tests and an increased risk of cognitive decline and dementia. This is particularly concerning as it suggests that our dietary choices can have a profound impact on our brain health as we age. Sugar contributes to inflammation in the brain, a major driver of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Chronic inflammation can damage brain cells and lead to the development of plaques and tangles, which are characteristic of Alzheimer's disease. To protect your brain, start by reading food labels carefully and be mindful of added sugars. Many foods that seem healthy, like yogurt or granola bars, can contain surprisingly high amounts of added sugar. Opt for natural sugars found in fruits and limit your intake. Fruits provide essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber, which help to slow the absorption of sugar and prevent spikes in blood glucose levels. Instead of reaching for that candy bar, snack on a handful of berries or enjoy a piece of dark chocolate with at least 70% cacao. Dark chocolate is rich in antioxidants and has been shown to improve brain function and mood. Your brain will thank you for it. Making mindful dietary choices can have a significant impact on your overall brain health, helping you to stay sharp, focused, and mentally agile throughout your life. Next up, we're tackling a silent brain saboteur: trans fats. These fats are not just a dietary concern but a significant threat to our cognitive health. These sneaky culprits are often lurking in processed foods, fried treats, and even some baked goods. They are hidden in plain sight, making it difficult to avoid them unless you are vigilant about reading labels. From your favorite pastries to that quick snack you grab on the go, trans fats are more common than you might think. Trans fats, also known as partially hydrogenated oils, are created through a process called hydrogenation. This process turns liquid oils into solid fats, which are then used to extend the shelf life of many processed foods. Consuming trans fats increases bad cholesterol, LDL, and decreases good cholesterol, HDL. This imbalance leads to plaque buildup in your arteries, including those that supply blood to your brain. This restricted blood flow can starve your brain of essential oxygen and nutrients, impairing cognitive function and increasing the risk of stroke. Over time, this can lead to significant cognitive decline. Trans fats also trigger inflammation throughout the body, including the brain. This inflammation is a contributing factor to neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia, making it crucial to limit their intake. Numerous studies have linked trans fat consumption to a higher risk of cognitive decline, memory problems, and even depression. The evidence is clear: trans fats are detrimental to brain health. To protect your brain, avoid anything that lists partially hydrogenated oil in the ingredients list. This small step can make a big difference in your long-term cognitive health. When cooking at home, opt for healthier fats like olive oil, avocado oil, or coconut oil. These oils not only taste great but also provide essential nutrients that support brain health. Instead of reaching for that bag of chips, snack on a handful of nuts or seeds. These snacks are rich in healthy fats and antioxidants that can help protect your brain. By making these simple swaps, you can protect your brain from the damaging effects of trans fats. It's a small change that can have a big impact on your cognitive health and overall well-being. Remember, the choices you make today can affect your brain health tomorrow. So, choose wisely and prioritize foods that nourish both your body and mind. Consult with a healthcare professional to get personalized advice on how to reduce trans fats in your diet and improve your cognitive health. Your brain will thank you for it. Now let's talk about artificial sweeteners, those seemingly innocent sugar substitutes. While they may be tempting, emerging research suggests they could be doing more harm than good, especially for your brain health. Artificial sweeteners are synthetic compounds that taste hundreds to thousands of times sweeter than sugar. They're commonly found in diet sodas, sugar-free desserts, and even some medications and toothpaste. Studies have linked them to cognitive decline, memory issues, and an increased risk of stroke. Artificial sweeteners can disrupt the gut microbiome, leading to inflammation that can affect the brain. They may also interfere with the brain's reward system, potentially leading to cravings and overconsumption of sweet foods. The simplest approach is to reduce your overall intake of both sugar and artificial sweeteners. Instead of diet soda, opt for water, unsweetened tea, or sparkling water with a splash of lemon or lime. If you're craving something sweet, choose whole fruits, which provide natural sweetness along with fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. Let's be honest, in today's fast-paced world, processed foods have become all too common in our diets. From pre-packaged meals to sugary cereals and snacks, these convenient options often take center stage on our plates. However, what we may gain in convenience, we often sacrifice in terms of nutritional value and brain health. Processed foods are typically loaded with refined carbohydrates, unhealthy fats, added sugars, and artificial ingredients. These foods are often stripped of their natural nutrients during processing, leaving you with empty calories. Refined carbohydrates like white bread and sugary snacks lead to rapid spikes and crashes in blood glucose, impairing cognitive function. Many processed foods contain high amounts of unhealthy fats, contributing to inflammation in the brain and increasing the risk of cognitive decline. The artificial ingredients commonly found in processed foods have also raised concerns about their potential impact on brain health. Focus on whole, unprocessed foods that are as close to their natural state as possible. Fill your plate with colorful fruits and vegetables, lean protein sources, whole grains, and healthy fats. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, alcohol. While a glass of wine with dinner or a beer with friends may seem harmless, it's essential to understand the impact that alcohol can have on your brain. Alcohol is a neurotoxin, meaning it can damage nerve cells in the brain, leading to cognitive impairments. One of the most well-known effects of excessive alcohol consumption is its impact on memory. Long-term, heavy alcohol use can lead to Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome, a severe neurological disorder. Even moderate alcohol consumption can have subtle effects on cognitive function, particularly as we age. Studies have shown that moderate drinkers may experience faster rates of cognitive decline compared to non-drinkers. Alcohol can shrink the brain, particularly the frontal lobes, responsible for executive functions. For healthy adults, moderation means up to 1 drink per day for women and up to 2 drinks per day for men. However, even moderate drinking can have negative consequences for some individuals. We've all heard about the importance of reducing our salt intake for heart health. But did you know that excessive salt consumption can also wreak havoc on your brain? It's a silent threat that many of us overlook, focusing primarily on the cardiovascular risks, while ignoring the cognitive consequences. While sodium is essential for regulating fluid balance and nerve function, too much of it can have detrimental effects on your cognitive abilities. Sodium imbalance can disrupt the delicate equilibrium in your brain, leading to issues with memory, learning, and overall mental performance. One of the main ways salt can harm your brain is by increasing blood pressure. High blood pressure can damage blood vessels, reducing blood flow to the brain and increasing the risk of stroke. This reduced blood flow means that your brain isn't getting the oxygen and nutrients it needs to function optimally, which can lead to cognitive decline over time. High salt intake can also directly affect brain cells, leading to inflammation and oxidative stress. Excessive salt can tip the scales in favor of free radicals, leading to damage to brain cells and impaired cognitive function. Inflammation in the brain is particularly concerning because it can accelerate the aging process of brain cells, making them more susceptible to damage and disease. Studies have shown that high salt intake is associated with poorer cognitive performance and an increased risk of dementia. This is because the damage caused by high salt levels can accumulate over time, leading to long-term cognitive issues. Reducing your salt intake can have significant benefits for both your brain and overall health, potentially lowering your risk of developing serious conditions like Alzheimer's disease. Start by reading food labels carefully and choosing low-sodium options whenever possible. Many processed foods contain hidden salts, so being vigilant about what you consume is crucial. When cooking at home, experiment with herbs, spices, and citrus juices to add flavor without relying on salt. Not only will this help protect your brain, but it will also enhance the taste of your meals in a healthier way. Remember, small changes in your diet can lead to significant improvements in your cognitive health over time. So there you have it, 6 foods that can lower your IQ and harm your intelligence. Remember, your brain is like a high-performance engine, and it needs the right fuel to function at its best. By making smarter food choices, you can provide your brain with the nutrients it needs to thrive. Start by incorporating more brain-boosting foods into your meals, such as fatty fish, leafy greens, berries, nuts, and seeds. Stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water throughout the day. Thanks for watching. Remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more health tips. Until next time, stay healthy and keep those brains sharp.